Now you can see in this message that they're telling me that I can come in and get a new truck. Okay, now they remember this. This is also the week of Christmas. Okay, so we're not running it on Christmas Day. Okay, which is the 25th. All right, so that's already a day of my check that will be gone. Okay, we go in to swap truck. I get into the truck early that morning with my partner. Okay, and the truck got a check engine light on. So I say something to the maintenance guy there at Enterprise, and then the lady tell me I can't take the truck. The truck was literally sitting in front of the shop, set up and ready for me to drop off of. Okay, and then when I get in the truck, the check engine light is on. I tell them, and then they tell me I can't take the truck. You understand what I'm saying? So we drove up there for nothing, and that's another day off of my check. So now Monday, I'm not working. Tuesday come around, no truck. Wednesday come around, no truck. Okay? Thursday, they say I can get a truck on Wednesday, but by then, UST didn't schedule me any loads for Wednesday or Thursday because they said that, you know, I wasn't ready earlier in the week. So they ran another team instead. You get what I'm saying? So, which that other team, we're gonna talk about them sometime in the near future too, because that was crazy. But so Wednesday and Thursday, I have no route either because they didn't schedule it for me. And Friday, I have no route. Right? I don't get back into the truck until Saturday. So that's a whole week of of no money for me. Mind you, the first is coming around. Okay? And again, they do all this. Y'all see the timing of it. Fence goes up on the 17th where I can't park my truck there. And then I get messed with by the cops the same night. Go back and watch that video if you haven't seen it. They give me a bad truck too. I'm spending all this money on oil and gas. They charge me $242 for gas, me bringing it back. Okay, keep all this in mind. $242 for me bringing the old truck back, and they said I didn't bring it back at the right gas. Now I'm missing a whole week of work. Okay. Now here's a couple more pictures of how bad that truck was leaking gas. This is my driveway. You can see it's dated for the 20th. This is the night that those guys came and picked up my load from me. Okay. You can see how bad it was leaking gas. I mean, the whole driveway is just black spots. That's just one spot. Here's another picture. You can see how bad it is. It's two big spots. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't notice any of this. Thank God I did because there's no telling. If that truck would have caught fire with us in it, all that furniture in the back of that truck would have been gone. Crazy work. And again, y'all know this happened to my sister when I was young. I was about 16. Her truck caught on fire. This is after my mama quit Egleston. My sister's truck caught on. My sister's van caught on fire in the driveway. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that I didn't know what was going on back then. This is when my mom checked herself to a psych ward. My mom was waiting 7 kids and they attacked her. 7 kids, man, by herself. And they was attacking my mama because she quit that company. This is how they do slaves. They literally run a slave ship. And when you go and leave, they will attack you and force you to come back or destroy you so that you're homeless, can't work nowhere. Mind blowing, but it's not happening this time. All right, now this is the day after Christmas. Mind you, I told y'all I didn't work that whole week. Not due to me, but due to them giving me a bad truck, and then I'm not. Then telling them me to come in that Monday to get another truck, and that truck was bad. You know what I'm saying? Then they couldn't give me a truck for Tuesday. Then UST didn't route me for Wednesday or Thursday. Friday was Christmas. Here we are. That's Saturday, the day after Christmas, the 26th. Now, when I go in there, I'm going to pick up my old truck. You know, the truck that I initially dropped off on the 17th. The one that they charged me $242, saying that I brought it back on a quarter tank. You see how they shouldn't have charged me? I'm literally here a week later to pick up the same truck that y'all charged me the gas for that no one has driven since or anything. Why are you charging me gas for a truck that I'm coming back to pick up? Now, when I get into this truck, the truck is exactly where I left it at. No extra gas in there at all. So you charged me $240 something, saying it was for a refueling fee, and then you don't put the fuel in the truck. this is me going in there and having a conversation with her about that. So, then y'all charge me $300 for the gas tank? Ain't no gas in there though.
That was with the other truck.
No, it was with this truck. You charged
The
me
one that you're swapping out of or into?
You charged me for my old truck. $300 for my old truck.
Yes.
Yeah. You said you put gas in it. $300 worth of gas. You said it was full when I bought it back. But it's no gas in the truck.
The one that you brought back
It's the one I'm switching back into.
So when you swapped out of that truck that you're swapping into, it was on full, and you brought it back on a quarter. That was what it was.
No, my old truck.
Yes,
when
the
I
old
bought
truck.
that back, it was at a quarter. You said it was full.
Right, when we gave it to you, it was on full.
Yeah, you told me you put $300 worth of gas in there.
No, it was $300 that was charged because it was on full when we gave it to you.
Oh, so y'all don't put no gas in it? You just
No.
Perfect. Thank you. Now I know that video sounds like a lot of commotion. I was very irritated in the middle of it. I'm just trying to keep my cool because again, I don't want them to know that I know anything. So I'm playing it cool, but I'm very irritated because I know what they're doing, right? You can hear her say the truck that you're swapping back into. That lets you know I'm getting right back into my same old truck. And then she says, I said, but you didn't put no gas in it. And she said, no, we just charge you for gas that we don't put in the truck. Come on, y'all, I mean, y'all know this don't even make sense, man, at this point. Y'all can hear me just say, okay, and then I just walk out because it's like y'all really think I don't know what y'all doing? Am I playing the role that well where you think I'm dumb? You know what I'm saying? You just really think my intelligence is like that where you could just really play me and I don't know what's going on? Obviously they thought that was the case, but it's not the case at all. God is bigger, man. God told me not to say nothing. All these videos are giving glory to God, by the way. This isn't about me. This just lets you know that when you really walking with God, He will really tell you what people are doing. And this is why it's so important for you to not overreact. Silence is key a lot of the times. But you can clearly hear her say in that video that they didn't put any gas in that car, in the truck. You can clearly hear me say I'm swapping back into my old truck and they charged me that money and didn't put no gas in the car. This is a video of the maintenance guy. He came in there and he was telling me how they had a bad job done to that truck and there was a fuel issue.
Yeah, that reman fuel pump or a new one that they put in.
Right.
They have bad service or because it's got to go to the block.
Yeah.
What drives the pump.
Yeah.
And then if that gasket or the face has got bad, oil's on the back side of that from the engine.
Right.
To lubricate it.
Yeah.
And so apparently they've either got it fudged right there or it's got a bad spot that's leaking. And
For the oil and gas?
then also the fuel pump itself may be ruptured on the back side.
Yeah. It's probably because it's all up, it's caked up under there. So.
Yeah.
John, did you see me?
Now, after this, I'm pretty irritated. I'm like, everywhere I go, these people are just following me. You can see right here, I sent the supervisor of the trucks a message like, can you tell me the process of ending my contract with UST and getting my money back? Remember I told y'all that $200 they took a week? I had $5,000 stored up and I wanted my money. I wanted to know the process of it if I was to leave UST and me get my money back. He was saying here, ask Heidi, which Heidi was his boss. She was like bit dog in charge of the whole warehouse type thing. And then you could see him say, you sure you and Clarence want to leave UST? Clarence is my cousin. He was like, you guys make a great team. It's because we was the best team there. When we got there, that whole warehouse, I'm not just saying this to say it, man. When we got there, the whole warehouse picked up. Before we got there, they said people was moving slow, just that and the third. When we got there, we changed the whole energy of the dock. Everybody, times picked up. And again, this isn't to make me look like I'm the man or bigger. I'm just explaining what was really happening. Like we made a really big difference there, a big impact. We take work very seriously, you know. So he didn't want us to leave, but I can't be nowhere where stuff is just gonna be constantly happening. You know what I'm saying? And then I get my check, okay, and I send him this message. Check the date of it. It says January 3rd. Okay, January 3rd. That's because I had received my check finally. I think I was 3 weeks behind working there, so I received my check from that week of when that truck went down, and that day I had to turn in the truck. And you can see here I'm saying, so I got charged for that. And then he was like, no, and I was like, but I did though. got charged $900. You understand what I'm saying? After they told me I wasn't going to be charged, because again, it wasn't my fault. Okay, y'all gave me a bad truck. I was at work that morning ready to do my job. Y'all gave me a bad truck, and now you're gonna charge me because they told me I couldn't drive the bad truck, and they didn't have another truck for me to go into. This is how wild these people were. Mind you, it's on the first too, around the first when bills is due. So they was really trying to make me miss my rent. I told y'all the whole goal of this is to put me out on the street or sex traffic me because my church, Agustin, all them was trying to tell me start an OnlyFans. This is how they operate. They try to destroy you secretly to force you to work for them or to sex traffic. And because at the time, people, this could probably be in another video, but a dude, my own family member was at the warehouse, never been there before, right? On my second day there, and he was trying to get me to start. He was telling me he can get me in contact with the lady that give me government contracts, and all I had to do was have sex with her. That's what he told me. I said, bro, I don't want to do that. I was like, I'll pay her. He was like, nah, she's not gonna want that. She's gonna want to have sex with you. Sex trafficking. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, dog? Sex trafficking. If I have sex with you, you're gonna give me opportunities? No, my work ethic and stuff will do it for itself, man. But again, we're gonna get into that right now. We're gonna say that for another time. So you can see right here in this message, I told him that he needed to email them and talk to them about it. He said he emailed them and he CC'd me on it. He said I should have been paid for stops 1 through 4 because I thought I did 2 stops, but after looking at it, I completed 4 stops. So I should have been paid for doing stops 1 through 4 at least, right? And then not be charged the $900. None of that happened. I wasn't paid for doing those stops, but I bet you the other team that didn't do those stops got paid my money, right? And then on top of that, I was charged $900. So let's backtrack a little bit. The 17th, the fix goes up, right? Then I have a little altercation with the police that night, right? Then I get a bad truck. I'm dropping all this gas in the truck. Now, before I go, they did refund me like $190 in gas from the receipts that I showed them because I was kind of pressing them like, y'all gave me a bad truck leaking gas. Then I come back and the truck don't got gas in it. You're not gonna make me you're not gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you do a little bit because I want to give you enough rope for you to hang yourself, but you're not gonna go all out, right? So they gave me like they pretty much gave me those gas receipts back because I took them into them, right? But so I got the gas, right? And then they charged me the $242 for me not having gas in the car, right? Now I'm getting charged $900 for dropping the load when they gave me a bad truck. Then I didn't work that whole week because of the bad truck they gave me. Okay? So it's just stuff on top of stuff. Mind you, I have to pay for this truck every week too. And that truck and insurance, it cost me probably about $1,000 a week just to run that truck, with me having to pay the rental of the truck and me pay my insurance. So now they're trying to cut into my money of me even being able to rent the truck. Do you see how strategic this is? Because every week I gotta pay $500-600 in insurance because the insurance company was a partner of theirs too, right? So they charging me pretty much by my revenue. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta pay them $500 a week. Then I gotta pay the truck $500 a week plus mileage. You get what I'm saying? So they hitting me like all type of ways, all at the same time. Okay. Now you can see that I sent that video on. I sent that message about $900 on the 2nd. And if y'all watch my last video, y'all know that cop came and knocked on my front door on the 1st, threatening me, telling me to drop the charges that I was going to try to take out on Eggleston in September. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. I think it's one of the first videos I posted. So all that just goes to prove that everything I'm saying, man, is 100% true. If you haven't gotten the book, it's in the description. It's going to describe this even more. It's not just happening to me. Like I said, they did it to my whole family. They did it to my mom raising 7 kids. They've attacked my whole family. Y'all know they tried to poison me, tried to poison my dogs. Same thing happened to my brother. My brother had dinner from the church one day. That day he left, he started having seizures. My dogs was having seizures. My sister had a stroke. It's a real deal. And we've let it go on for way too long, man. God is tired. He had me warn these people. I actually called him and said, God is tired of whatever y'all have been doing. And God will not be mocked, because that's what God told me to say. Now, mind y'all, when Egerton touched my car the first time, because they did some work on my car when I was working for them. When I got my car back, my speakers went out, my seat warmers went out, certain parts of my seat that adjusts broke. All my speakers went out except two, which was the front ones. Spark, they had pulled some plugs out of my car, like my cigarette lighter stopped working that I used to charge my phone, and I found the bungee hanging under my tire. Okay, we're not gonna get into that in this video, but I'm telling you, bro, like y'all know I'm in that nut. So anyway, probably like a couple weeks after this, my truck goes down. Okay, I get up in the morning, I go to the gas station, put gas in it, truck goes down completely. After that was our last time with them. I pretty much hung it up with them after that. After the truck went down, I told them I wanted to end my contract. Cause the truck, because they charged me for that truck. Okay, for the truck going down. They said that the guy said it was mixed with some type of different gas, because the truck took two different types of gas. So they said that I put the wrong gas in there. It's like $40,000 or something. You know what I'm saying? I could not make this up. We're gonna do another video about this whole truck thing later on down the line. It's probably not gonna be none of my next few videos coming up soon, but just know how bad they was trying to get me. I started that trucking business up with like $7,000. We was killing it for like 7 months before they fully attacked it. This happened in the last, the last runs of that, and y'all can see this whole thing happened in about 2 weeks. Okay, and then 2 weeks later, truck goes down completely. They blame me for it. Just like they was gonna try to do if I wouldn't have caught it. If I wouldn't have caught that gas and oil leaking, they would have charged me for that anyway. So the whole goal was to try to find a way to overly charge me, to really get me to submit, lose my mind, right? Check into a mental institution or something, so I could not come after Eggleston. So I could not come after the church. You get what I'm saying? Christ is king, man. All glory and honor give it to God for keeping us as much as He's kept us. If you don't get anything from my videos, I hope you understand that God is real. God is the only reason why I'm here today. This is just my testimony. Y'all know that nothing I've said is a lie. If you haven't gotten the book, it's in the description. Like I said, it's only $5. Go check it out. If you want the hard copy, I think it's like $19 or something. We will appreciate the support and love. We love y'all, man, for sure. Like, we aren't bitter, we aren't hateful, we aren't spiteful from all of this stuff. We're still the same genuine, loving people that we are. They was trying to make us all those things, but we aren't, because we got Christ for real. Christ is king. We ain't scared of no demons.